Hi, friends. My name is Toni Cureton, and I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Life Skills FYI. Life Skills FYI provides a set of core adult capabilities to manage work, family, and relationships successfully. It's designed to help you build the skills adults need for life. Life Skills FYI teaches skills of planning, awareness, focus, self-control, and flexibility. They are daily living skills to promote successful independent living, skills that every adult should know who were never taught in school. Life Skills FYI premieres on Thursdays at 10 a.m. on our My Virtual Academy Facebook page and on Instagram. Today, we are going to talk about how to expunge a criminal record. Sometimes in life, you find yourself hanging around the wrong group of people. Sometimes you may find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time, or you may simply have made some poor life decisions. But whatever the case, you found yourself in the criminal justice system, now with a criminal record. A criminal record can create barriers and limit your ability to access employment, education, housing, civic engagement, and public assistance. Most employers and landlords, as well as colleges and universities, they use background checks to screen applicants. Studies have shown that more than 45,000 federal and state statutes and regulations impose disqualifications or disadvantages on individuals with a conviction. Even when there isn't a conviction, an arrest record decreases a person's employment prospects. Having a criminal record can have a negative impact in your life, creating difficult consequences that can follow you for a lifetime. Whether the record is for having been arrested, convicted, or both, employers and landlords commonly ask the question of whether you have been convicted of or arrested for any criminal offense. And when you answer yes, employers tend not to hire you, and landlords tend not to rent you their properties. But there's good news. And the good news is that in some cases, you may be able to get an arrest or conviction expunged from your record. What is expungement? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here in the United States, certain types of criminal records can be expunged or sealed by a judge or court. An expungement removes arrest and or convictions from a person's criminal record entirely, as if it never happened. Even a court or prosecutors cannot view a person's expunged record. In contrast, sealing of a record removes a person's criminal record from public view, but it can still be accessed through court orders, which means that once an arrest or conviction has been expunged, it will be removed from the public records, keeping the information from being disclosed to the general public, such as employers, landlords, and colleges and universities. This will allow you to be able to honestly answer no to the question on applications that ask if you have ever been arrested or convicted of a criminal offense. This can give you a second chance, a fresh start in life, so that you can get that job that you want, live in that home that you want, or attend the college or university that you choose. Project Clean Slate is a second chance program for ex-offenders. It is a Detroit-based initiative for the City of Detroit residents. It's an expungement service, and you may be able to receive those services for free if you qualify. Project Clean Slate helps residents get their criminal records expunged to gain access to better employment, housing, and educational opportunities. There are certain criteria and qualifications that have to be met in order for records to be expunged. These are some examples of eligible convictions that you can have removed from your record. Mostly all traffic offenses are eligible, providing that it did not involve the injury or the death of an individual. Misdemeanor marijuana possession and use that would have not been considered crimes after recreational marijuana was legalized here in Michigan. And with regards to misdemeanor marijuana use and possession, the offense could not have been involved in the use or the possession of dangerous weapons, meaning you received the charge of marijuana possession and or use, but there were no weapons involved in it. Also, you cannot have a misdemeanor marijuana use and or possession charge removed if it is related to a maximum penalty of 10 or more years in prison. You are eligible to have 3 felonies expunged from your record. No more than 2 of them can be assaultive crimes. And you can have an unlimited number of misdemeanors removed or expunged from your record, providing they meet certain conditions and criteria as well. The convictions that are not eligible for expungement include felonies that carry a maximum punishment of life imprisonment, attempts to commit a felony for which the maximum punishment is life, felony domestic violence, especially if the person had a previous domestic violence misdemeanor charge, child abuse cases, most criminal sexual conduct offenses, DUIs, and traffic offenses that causes injury or death, or involving a commercial driver's license violation. Also, out-of-state convictions are not eligible, and federal or U.S. district court convictions are not eligible. Additionally, once you are charged and convicted and you receive either probation or jail time, you have to wait until your probation and parole time has expired. And then you have to wait an additional amount of time based on what you were convicted of. And you have to remain criminal conviction free, meaning you can't commit any more crimes. Now, depending upon what the charges were, what the convictions were, will determine how long you have to wait until after you've completed your parole or probationary period that you can apply for expungement. If it is a minor misdemeanor crime, the waiting period is 3 years after the end of parole or probation. If it is a serious misdemeanor or 1 felony conviction, then the waiting period is 5 years after the completion of parole or probation. And if it is multiple felonies, then the waiting period is 7 years after the completion of parole or probation. You also must be a Detroit resident again, and you must be 18 years of age or older. So here is the process. The first step is to contact Project Clean Slate. You can reach them Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 5 at 313-237-3024. Or you can go on their website, Project Clean Slate at detroitmi.gov. They are located at 2 Woodward Avenue, Suite 500 in Detroit, Michigan. Zip code is 48226. Step 2, go online and fill out the registration form. You'll need to provide the following information. You'll need to provide your complete name at the time of conviction for the offense. Sometimes people, change their name or they get married. The name that you need to provide is the one that you were convicted under. You need to provide your complete address, your date of birth, your gender, your phone number, a valid email address, your race, and employment status. You must also identify the type of conviction that you have. And then you must also briefly explain why you want the expungement. As I indicated, when you have a criminal record, it's hard to get a good job. It's hard to live in a good area in the home that you want. And many schools can deny your application for admissions. Whatever you've experienced as a result of your criminal record, you need to explain that and explain that this is why you would like your record expunged. Step number 3, you must upload a front and back copy of your driver's license or your state ID. Step number 4, you will sign the registration form, e-signature, and submit the application. Once you submit the application, you will receive an email regarding your eligibility in 14 days. If you are approved, you will begin to receive weekly emails advising you of your case status throughout the entire process. When your review is complete, they will notify you. On average, the expungement process will take up to about 12 months to complete, from your first meeting with the attorney all the way through your expungement hearing. So, what if you're saying, well, I don't live in the city of Detroit, but I do have a criminal record that I would like to have expunged? Well, here's what you can do. If you are a non-Detroit resident, but you would like to have your record expunged, you can contact either Lakeshore Legal Aid at 888-783-8190, or you can contact the Legal Aid and Defenders Association at 877-964-4700. Both of these organizations provide expungement services, and if you qualify, those services may be free to you. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope this information was helpful to you, and I thank you for tuning in. And again, my name is Toni Cureton. If you have any questions about anything, you can reach me at 586-842-0558. Thanks for joining me on Life Skills FYI. And remember to learn to adult responsibly. Bye.